At 11, commissioners in one county debating a change that could impact who represents you.
Those elected leaders in Pender County, the commissioners talking about redistricting the county, basically redrawing the voting lines. WECT's Connor Smith heard the debate tonight. So did they make a decision, Connor?
Well, John, they were split on both sides of this, and after some debating back and forth, commissioners opted to table a vote on starting the redistricting process until next month. Remember, the 5 commissioners in Pender County represent individual districts. Redrawing the maps is designed to give the eastern side of the county an extra commissioner, and that would pull a commissioner from the western side. Of course, the population in the eastern half has skyrocketed in recent years. Commissioner Jimmy Tate says he's concerned the county is rushing this complicated process, but Commissioner Brent Springer pushed for the resolution tonight. He says this is about ensuring everybody's vote holds the same weight.
We got to do the right thing for the people that put us in office. We don't work for staff. We work for the people, and we need to realize and understand that where the balance is. Right now, it's out of balance, and we need to get that corrected.
So we'll hear another debate on this at the commissioners' next meeting on February 17th. Approving the resolution then would start the process of redrawing the districts. John?
You know about the process itself?
Yeah, well, staff would build a new map again if it's approved, and the county would ask for your input before approving any changes. County manager also noted tonight nothing would change until after the 2028 election, and that's at the earliest.
And we know the commissioners, some of them are up for re-election this year,
Yep.
So you don't want to start that during an election process. We'll see how it plays out. Connor, thanks.